Episode 30, baby. 30. This is big.
Big time.
We're in our the podcast is in our 30s now. That's dope.
We're adults.
We're coming to you November 6th, another Monday morning, or whenever you're listening to this. This is the Adulthood podcast. Thank you guys for always listening and always showing us love. Everybody that's been coming out on the road showing us love. We really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share some of this stuff. Tell your friends about us, help the podcast grow. Friends. Share the clips, all that good stuff. If you want to come see me on the road, when this come out, the 6th, I'll be in Florida this weekend at Wesley Chapel Side Splitters. Next weekend, I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina at Dead Crow Comedy Club. And then Thanksgiving weekend, I want people to come out to this. I'm going to be in Philly, headlining a Punchline Philly for that weekend. I'm doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday after Thanksgiving weekend. So after you get trampled at the Black Friday sales, come out to my shows and help me fill that up. If you guys want to follow Ian Lara Live, I am DJ APM on Instagram and all the good stuff. This is another funny episode. We break down the role of social media in relationships. But first, like all adulthood episodes, we just talk our...
Yes.
Bleep that out, because this is the beginning of YouTube, and you can't curse in the first 10 minutes. Love you, YouTube. Love you, adulterers. Peace.
Hi.
Is this thing on?
Are we rolling?
Are we recording? Can we get rolling? A light or something to know? So
yeah, you know what? We're on.
I think people don't like us. People like that we're not professional.
Okay.
I think that's a good thing. What's that?
Thank you, Marty.
Marty just gave us the light.
iPhone 15 light is different. Yeah.
Marty just accused us of mansplaining because we told her to buy something on Amazon.
I'd be more efficient.
Men are not allowed to. We can't even talk.
If I want to be inefficient, then I have the right to be. Yeah. Wow.
She literally said, these are so hard to get. We said, you can just order that on Amazon. She said, you need to stop mansplaining.
Is that gaslighting?
Yeah.
Did you just get gaslight?
Women love the gaslight.
Oh my God.
They love the gaslight.
That's crazy.
No, men, we don't call them out on it. So they they got carpe blanche.
That's what it is.
Is that a thing?
I think so.
That's a thing, right?
Seize the blanche?
Carpe blanche. Carte blanche.
Carte blanche. I think that's what it is.
I think carte blanche. That means freedom to do whatever they want. How was your weekend, man?
My weekend was fantastic. You know, Halloween just wrapped up, and I'm actually getting ready to be at Taj this weekend. So it was a very great weekend.
We haven't talked about your party. How the party's been? We haven't.
The parties have been great. Like, I've been getting a lot of feedback. A lot of people just saying, "Yo, bro, you're so turned up," and it's just because you know what it is. I'm actually just having fun.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm at that stage in my career where I just want to have a good time, and I want people. Like, I really just want people to have a good time. There's nothing worse than when you see a bunch of people bored and they're basically bored at you. But there's nothing better
about it.
Yeah, there's nothing better when you see a bunch of people, you know, standing on couches talking about, girl, that's my song. So,
and I like a DJ that's turned up.
Yeah.
Some DJs be too cool for school.
Way too cool. And that's not what the music is about.
Yeah. I like a Do you get a new tattoo?
I did.
Is that Kobe?
That's Kobe.
You got Kobe tatted?
That's Kobe.
When did you get that?
I got that on my self-care Monday.
Oh, you got tatted.
Yeah, big shout out to my man Jay Good out in Jersey. His spot is actually really dope too. Mr. J Good Tats. Can you zoom in on this, Johan? Did you zoom in?
Did you always want a Kobe tat, or was that spur of the moment?
No, I always wanted it, and I finally found the time to do it.
Do you think you're gonna be full of tats completely?
I'm not going above the knee.
Wow.
I don't know. I got a lot of thighs, pause. So I'm not going above the knee, and but yeah, definitely the upper torso because I got both sleeves done, and then you got to do the front and the back piece too.
Back too?
Yeah.
Damn.
You got to go for it. I just feel like, you know, if you're gonna go for it, go for it.
Yeah. Now, do you workshop these tats like before you get them? Are you asking people, is this stupid? Or?
I'm definitely not workshopping them. However, I'm also not at the phase of my life where it's just like a spur of the moment thing. Like most of my tattoos are planned out for at least a year.
Were you at the point before?
No. I started getting tattoos late. So like, you know, my first tattoos were my mom and my sister's name. And then from there, there's just been no turning back.
What's late? Because you got 2 full sleeves.
I mean, like, my first tattoo wasn't until I was 21.
That's late?
Yeah.
I got my first one at 31.
I mean, you know, there's late and then there's late.
Yeah. I didn't know 21 was late. I thought that was like the legal age.
Some of my friends, they started in high school. You can
Yeah,
get
I got a
consent.
couple people.
Yeah.
Got a couple people who got tatted in high school.
Yeah.
You always hear people who's like, sometimes not just about tattoos. These people that are like, I started drinking late. I was 14, and you're like, what? Some people lived completely different lives. Like I had this girl tell me one time, she was like, yeah, I was done clubbing by the time I was 16. I was
Who are you?
What?
Yeah.
I was like, how are you done clubbing? She's like, yeah, I just did it too much.
I took my sister's ID.
Yeah, at 16, you maxed out?
That's crazy. That's also very scary because you're seeing things that you're not supposed to see.
People don't want to wait. People don't want to wait
in a
to
rush.
grow up. I don't understand why.
In a rush, bro.
I mean, young people, I guess they don't know better.
They don't.
So I get it. I guess I get it. But you gotta live in
the moment.
I didn't go club. I mean, the first time I went clubbing, I was probably 17, 18, which they had like teen bashes and stuff. But I didn't go to that. But I wasn't one of these people that was at 16 doing crack and going to nightclubs.
You don't know what you missed.
I mean, I don't recommend that. I don't think that's a good life.
You missed the 90s. You're basically just saying that you missed the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if people were doing this, but I sure wasn't.
Yeah. I think that like if you hear stories of people, especially like, Gen Xers, they were talking about
Who's Gen X? That's Gen like Xers, the young ones now?
No, they're the ones that are above us.
Oh, they're above us?
Yeah. So it's baby boomers, Gen Xers, and then I think millennials.
Millennials, then Gen Z.
Then Gen Z.
And what's the new one? There's a new one coming up.
Alpha, Beta, Omega. I don't know.
Do you know
Gen Alpha, I think, right? It just starts over. Yeah, I think it's Gen Alpha.
Oh, after Z, it starts over?
Yeah.
What are millennials, though? Because millennials are not a Gen...
We're technically Gen Y.
Gen Y?
Yeah. Because if the what is it? The Gen Zers?
Is Gen Alpha?
Yeah.
What are they? Were they born what? Yesterday?
Yeah, I think so. 2017?
2010 to 2024.
That's crazy. Oh, so
they're 14. They're not even. Yeah, they're 14.
They're almost out of here.
They're clubbing now.
Wait, that's Gen Alpha? Is 2010 and 14?
They're in their clubbing phase.
Beta
so then what's after that? Damn.
Generation Beta.
Imagine Gen Beta.
Shout out all the Gen Betas.
Sorry, dude. There's a whole generation of Betas.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy. Dude.
Yeah.
How time flies.
It flew.
Yeah.
We're basically everybody's uncles now.
People that were born in 2024 now.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
That doesn't make sense to me.
No.
99? 8.
No.
Before 98? I would never have matched.
Then I'm not interested.
You leave that in the camera.
Then miss me.
You're so offensive.
What do you think of that? Because I mean, look, we don't usually dwell on these topics, but I think it's like I think it falls right in line with like the Adulthood podcast.
Talk to
me. Drake just released a new album.
Yes.
Shout out to Drake, our mentor.
Yes.
And people are up in arms. I mean, he had the back and forth with Joe Budden where he was talking about him dating 25-year-olds and he shouldn't be dating these. I didn't think 25 was that young. Like I thought that was fair. Like Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't even like he goes. That's
younger.
Like
that's aged out.
Yeah, you're aged out at 25. I thought 25 was like a regular age.
You know what? You bring up a good topic and it just hit me now. I think if you really think about it, 25 ain't the 25 that you and I used to know. 25 is basically like 21 and Jace, if you really think about it.
Well, if you're one of these 25-year-olds that got tired of the club at 16,
that's not them though.
Then you're 40.
You're 40. Yeah, that's true.
At 25.
True. But I'm talking about like, 25, but you still live at home and like you were sheltered your whole life and you're just not getting out. You're basically like 16.
Yeah, you're saying that they're younger. That they're
younger. It might be 25 on the ID, but their mindset, like where they're at in their life, is way younger than the 25s that we used to know when we were 25.
I mean, that's fair, but listen, there's 40-year-olds out there that are doing TikTok.
This
dances.
is also very true.
I mean, is anyone an adult anymore?
There's nothing that might have to be the title of this episode, and that's a T-shirt. Fling. That's our carte blanche moment because they're gonna write the check for that one. That's crazy.
Is anyone an adult anymore?
That might have to be the name of your next special.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah,
Hold on. Bad. But what I was gonna say is that like there's nothing worse than when you're going like to park your car and then you see a dude that's doing a TikTok before he pulls out of the parking spot. Like that makes you want to have road rage.
I saw a dude doing that on the airplane.
Doing a TikTok?
He was sitting down. He had the phone set up against the thing, and he was like,
Is that the TikTok sign? Like, do you have to end it in one of?
Look, I'm not making fun. I don't know. I don't know it that well. I wish I did.
Genuinely,
I saw something the other day.
You're smiling, so I think he knows.
I saw something the other day. Like the girl with the most liked TikTok is worth $9 million now. So we're the idiots that aren't dancing.
We're the
on
bozos.
TikTok. Yeah, we're the dumb people that are not dancing on TikTok. But I just. First of all, you ever tried to learn a TikTok dance? Like I've seen my nieces do it.
Bro,
it ain't easy.
The way my Achilles works, I can't handle that. Like,
bro, it's not easy. Like you make fun of them, but these are full choreographed dances.
On time.
Yeah, it ain't easy.
Oh, hold on.
Do you want to learn one with me after?
No, I gotta go. But maybe on another day we could work something out. Yeah, but right now
that might have to be the BTS for our TikTok.
I have to run.
No, it's so.
Do you know TikTok dances?
I just like me and Ashley just learned the Parent Trap one.
What's the Parent Trap one?
You know the Parent Trap handshake that's trending on TikTok right now?
No, I don't know what's trending on TikTok.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure my TikTok and your TikTok are very different.
TikToks.
Our algorithms are very different.
This is also true.
Where's all these curves coming from?
No, but after.
Okay.
We'll do it.
I'll do it, but are you gonna post it?
Yes.
Because people keep messaging me that they want to see you.
That's kind of weird, but I get the same. Yo, what that Marty chick look like?
Yeah, they get mad because they're like they hear her voice, but they don't see her.
Okay. New plan. Okay, I'll teach it to you. It'll take us 5 minutes. It'll be great. I'll teach it to you, and then you guys can do it together.
No.
But I think that would be a great like 1 million subscriber reveal if we reveal Marty at 1 million.
It's
subscribers.
so funny because it's all girls that are like, "What does Marty?
What
we
that
need
Marty
to put a
chick look
face
like?"
on Marty," and I'm like, "Why?
Why?
Yeah, she's just telling silly stories from behind the glass. Why do you want her in there? But they want you in their life.
That's okay. I'm good.
Yeah. Well. Some of them tried to guess like what you look like, like by like your voice, and they were like completely wrong.
What were the guesses?
Well, they first of all, like I get like they thought respectfully they thought you were blonde. I don't know.
Respectfully, they thought I was.
Yeah, no disrespect to anyone. I'm saying to anybody with any hair color, they were just like, "Is Marty blonde?" And I was like, "No, Marty's not blonde. She's cool."
Respectfully.
Yeah, Marty's cool. No, but it's really good that you changed your IG name because.
Oh yeah,
they would have found you.
Okay, amazing.
Marty's
I'm excited for this.
We're gonna have to redo the poster. You're gonna have to be in it.
No, thank you.
We're gonna have to redo the Adulthood.
It'll just be my head in the back, lost.
Looking out the window, pretending to haunt the house.
In the nightgown.
Ghosty.
In the nightgown, haunting the house.
We'll just add a ghosty. It'll be
That's hilarious. That's funny.
Nah, but people love the Mardster. You hate that, right? Don't call her Mardster.
The Mardster's not it.
She don't like it. No, she likes Marty McFly though.
I don't know.
You know who Marty McFly is?
Mm-hmm.
You've seen it?
My name is Marty. Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Were you named
born
after?
in 2017? So
that's what we're saying.
I was named after an environmentalist who saved Alaska.
Oh, okay.
It's fun.
That was such a face you just made. That was such a face.
How did they save Alaska?
Fun.
They turned a lot of the state into a reserve, so it's protected.
Oh, save it from oil
companies and fracking and stuff like that. Yeah.
I mean, that's good, right?
Yeah, I was named after a very old lady.
You're a revolutionary.
She's not around.
No, she's
shout out to her
to Marty
for saving Alaska.
That's facts.
What were we talking about before the TikTok thing?
TikToks.
You don't know.
I feel like
people are now and that TikTok dances.
Oh yeah, are people even adults?
Yeah, people even adults. Even before
We're
that,
talking about guys doing the TikToks.
I forgot what thing. But look, I don't want the adulthood pop. Sometimes I don't like these adults who are dinosaurs, right? And they back in my day, we used to do it like this. I'm like, look, if you want a TikTok dance.
Do your dance. You'll probably get a lot of followers off of that because people love old people dancing to young music.
Yeah, right.
We were talking about Drake and 25-year-olds.
Oh, yeah, the 25-year-old thing.
Yeah.
which like I was saying, like I don't think, I mean, he's 36, but I don't think that's a crazy gap.
I think it's only he's 36 and he's a billionaire though. So like it's also the type of 25-year-olds you're around. Like
right.
No disrespect, but you're like, you know what I'm saying, right?
I know. Look, people not gonna like to hear this, but listen, if you're a 36-year-old man who's a billionaire and you're single,
that's your fault.
You're gonna sleep with some 25-year-olds,
and it's your fault.
That's just what happens.
Yeah,
that's just how it works.
But it also sounds like he's getting his heart broken by these 25-year-olds.
Is it? Is he, or is he? Is he just making music for people who are getting their heart broken?
That also too.
Sometimes I feel like people have a hard time understanding about how the entertainment business works. Like even in this past few weeks with Drake's album coming out, I've heard people going back and forth stating their opinion of what Joe Budden said and what Drake said. And I like them both, but I'm like, this is just business. Like both are these... Drake's album is trending and Joe Budden's podcast is trending, and they just keep going back and forth, and they're pretending that there's beef. Yeah. There's no beef. No, they're just enjoying success.
And that's what I was gonna say. That neither one of them care about anyone's opinions who have been commenting. Is that me? I'm so disrespectful. I'm sorry.
No, and it's good. It's just good for business. We need to start a problem with another podcast.
Who we got a beef with?
Listen, I don't know. Who should we?
Marty,
are we starting beef with one of our podcasts?
Yeah. Tell me another. Who's the most popular podcast at this studio? I want to fight them.
Send us a list. Yeah.
Are we actually starting beef with them?
Yeah, we're gonna. It's good for business.
Controversy sells.
We can start beef with Vulnerable or Mom Curious. Can we start beef with Mom Curious?
Look, listen to the Mom Curious podcast. That sweet podcast about moms. They're our nemesis.
They are. It's on site. That's what they say. That's what the kids say.
We can't run into each other in the building because if we run into each other in the building, there's going to be problems.
Dead ass.
Funny stuff. Let's get into the topic, man. Okay. It's been a while. We haven't had a topic.
Rundown. We got the rundown.
Because sometimes we don't record for like a couple weeks or days, and then we get in here. We just got so much things on our minds, so we don't really go topic deep, but we got a topic here, and we think this is like an important one.
Woo.
When it comes to adulting, and we kind of tiptoed around it, talking about TikTok and stuff. But when it comes to adulting,
did you just find that strange?
What is the role of social media in your relationship?
That is a big question. I feel like the adulterers, they've been knocking down our DMs trying to get this answered. Probably not, but that's how I felt like it.
And what do you think?
Man, I feel like social media has broken up a lot of couples. I think that a lot of couples have started from social media. I think that it's
what percentage do you think?
I don't know.
What would you guess? I know we don't know.
Of couples started from social media?
What would you guess? Like a modern day couples.
All right. Do the dating sites count, or we're talking about strictly
let's
IG?
Stay social media. Let's say just like IG,
Twitter,
TikTok,
Facebook.
Twitter. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it like 20%.
20%. I think. Excuse me, from 2020, like since the pandemic, I would venture to say higher.
Oh wow, okay.
Lot of. I mean, during the pandemic, it was the only way to meet.
That's just facts.
Like people were doing the Tinder stuff. Tinder was like had its peak during COVID when you couldn't meet outside, and Instagram the same. I think that was like people were really connecting off social media during the pandemic. So I think it's closer to like 40, 45.
Okay,
but social media is relationship cancer.
Absolutely.
Even in its lowest stakes.
Period.
If you have,
is,
what'd you say?
She's just doing the period motion. She's saying like.
Oh,
period.
You saying period?
Yeah.
You agree?
Yes.
That's the. I've been on TikTok for a little
bit.
Look, that's a genuine smile right there.
Good. Even if you like, because obviously with what we do, we're more in the ether, so we're more out there. So our pages are, like I have a ton of followers, you got followers, so our social media is not as personal as like, well, at least with mine, it's not as personal as it used to be.
Yeah, when I had it used to just be my friends and family. Yeah, who I follow. So it was very, I had 2,000 followers, and this was just I used to just post for my friends and family, and that was very different. But even at that level, which is like at the level that most people are, I still think it's not good. You remember back when Instagram used to show you the pictures that somebody liked? I was like that. What kind of
That
invasion
was yeah.
of
That
privacy
was.
is
I
that?
mean, they were breaking all sorts of HIPAA laws with that.
HIPAA. What's the government? The government. All of that.
Yeah, that was
Title
was
I?
crazy.
That's
I
wild.
can't believe we stood for that for like years.
It lasted for so long.
Yeah.
Like, why did you like that picture? Like,
Yeah.
hold on.
Then your girl would go on the Explore. I don't know if it was the Explore or the
page?
For You. I don't know what the page was, but there was a page you can click, and then you would see that your dirty ass boyfriend just like five bikini pictures.
All of these,
yeah,
just ass. Like,
but you know
Big
why
Sean.
why Instagram kept it, right? They were sneaky about it,
They kept it,
and I could have. I think I read this or I'm making it up. One of those two, but. One or the other. But I think Instagram kept it because men, when you liked if you liked 5 bikini photos, then you would be forced to like 5 other photos of like, I don't know, stupid, I don't know, what are some things like cats, just so those could be the 5. So it pushed people to engage more on the app. But then people kept complaining because it was like, this is ruining. It's just ruining my life.
I'm going to divorce court for the 3rd time because of.
Right. And how do you feel, like, what's your honest take? Like, how do you feel about, like, do you feel like liking a photo is reasons to argue or fight? I mean, the app is created to like photos.
Man, you putting me in the hot seat right now. Is my attorney, can I call my attorney for this one?
Yeah.
All right. This is my attorney. Nah, man, I don't know. I really don't know, bro. Like, I feel like it's all weird, honestly. Like, people are attracted to big asses, both sexes on the whole spectrum. Let's just call it how it is.
We haven't had a please expound in a while.
I know, but
please expound.
If you see something that's crazy, like as a man, as a heterosexual man, you're gonna be like, wow, that's a fat ass, right? But then, like, especially the way society's been working for the last, 20, 30 years between music videos and Kim Kardashian, like the fat ass has basically become like the universal standard.
Well, there's this new trend. Did you hear about this? Apparently skinny is in
back.
now.
Skinny's coming back.
Skinny's in.
Yeah,
like all these girls that went and got their asses inflated are now getting deflated and going skinny.
That's also kind of dangerous when you really think about it if you zoom out, because you're basically saying that body types are a trend. But I don't want to talk about that. But I'm just saying,
is that wrong?
No, you're right.
That's true, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
The skinny girls, right?
Yeah,
and like
2
body
for 2
shapes
with Marty.
Ooh, you're on fire.
Yeah,
I think it's November. It's the November air. Yeah, it's crisp.
Yeah, I think we work better in the winter when it's cold.
Yeah.
Than when it's hot out.
Yeah. Because she's from Alaska.
But I feel like a lot of times what the Kardashians do, like the Kardashians will give you a good idea of what's trending in girl world.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
like because even when the Kardashians first came out and they were all dating these black
basketball players,
black athletes, that really like every white girl wanted them a black athlete.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Because it was football too first. It was Reggie Bush. Like so I think they
kind of athlete. Yeah,
they got a really good they're tastemakers.
That's basically what it is.
And I like them. I don't hate them. I like them. I think they're good.
I think that also, personal feelings aside, when you just look at the business, like that's what adulthood is. It's like really just putting yourself into different perspectives and being able to take the truth out of it. Bro, they're master marketers. They're master promoters. They generate. What's her name? Kylie?
Mm-hmm.
The lip girl? Yeah. Billions now? Come on, son.
Billionaire.
Like, you can't front on that. Like, come
Billionaire.
on. Billionaire.
And
Skims is I got Skims.
Yeah, no, Skims is great.
I'm skimmed up.
And Kim, like, apparently, like, slim, like, from the, how, I guess in the 90s, everything is cyclical.
Everything, but
in the 90s,
types?
in the 90s, where being like a slim fashion model, that was the thing. Like, apparently that's back.
That's coming back?
Yeah, Kim is tiny. I think she looks great. She's always looks great.
Yeah.
And everything she does.
Yeah.
So, but I think a lot of the girls try to
emulate.
Follow.
Yeah, which is kind of scary. But back to our topic on like social media and a relationship, I think, man, like I was saying that everybody likes a big ass.
Yeah.
Women like big asses too. Guys, obviously, we like big asses. And it's just like, you can like a big ass, but that doesn't mean that anything's going to come for it, from it.
The notion that I find to be the most laughable
This
is
sounds like an open argument. This is like Seuss, the notion. Okay.
Yeah, is when a girl will get mad at her boyfriend for liking a butt picture of a model that has 15 million followers on it. And it's like,
irrational
what
confidence.
difference do you think I make? Do you think this girl is seeing it?
I think,
And like, oh, let me hit up this no-name comedian because he liked my photo. Like, I don't get it.
that's number one. But when you think about it, that means that, and I respect the women for this, that means she has irrational confidence in you. That basically, like, you're liking this picture because not only do you want it, but you probably have a chance of getting it. Why else would you get mad?
This is what some women need to hear.
Talk
Some
to me.
women need to hear this. Your boyfriend is trash. I think nobody's telling some of these people this. I think there's a lot of y'all walking around thinking that you're not dating trash. And you believe that because you got them, there's a whole ecosystem of women and people that want to date. No. You're with trash. Just date the trash
And let him
and enjoy it. And let him. No one wants him.
in peace.
Yeah. No one
peace.
wants him.
Yeah.
Nobody's telling people this.
Except for the Adulthood pod.
A lot of your boyfriends are trash. Now, it's not a blanket statement.
No.
It's a lot of them.
It's a lot.
Some dudes
They're not.
are winning.
Yeah.
Some dudes are up.
Yeah.
Some of y'all have dudes that are up. And if you have a dude that's up, it is what it is. Other people are gonna like him.
That's it.
If most of the stuff is trash and your dude is up, then yes,
He's going to be pursued.
he's gonna be pursued.
Yeah.
And it's just about trusting. Dude, I'm at the point where I'm just like, I don't want to, I'm not searching through phones. I don't care. Like, if I don't want to be cheated on, obviously, but it's
No.
like, I just can't waste time digging. If that's what you want to do,
You don't have nothing else to do in life.
who am I to stop? Now, if the roles were reversed, if a girl's liking a bunch of dudes' pictures and like shirtless gym photos, I don't like that. I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, that's true.
But not because I think she's trying to sleep with him. Only because, and I guess women could say the same thing, but only because I feel like she has me looking crazy.
What you mean? On IG?
If my lady's under some guy's photos,
just hard eyes.
and then people see the photo and they're like, oh, that's his girl.
Okay.
Then I look crazy. But I think women say the same thing.
That's
right?
that's
the big part, right?
That's
Yeah.
a very
You look
poignant,
crazy. But as a woman, I don't think you look crazy.
that's a very poignant part.
If your boyfriend is liking Kim Kardashian's butt pictures, I don't think you look crazy.
But
Why do you feel like it's different though?
Because your guy can't sleep with Kim Kardashian, but you can sleep with whoever models you liking. Like, there's a shot, you have a way better shot with him than I would with Kim.
So what if it's someone who's just not Kim Kardashian, but is also like an IG model?
Any IG model, you have a better shot with Leonardo DiCaprio than I do with a
the
basic IG girl
model
photo that I like.
Yeah. That's true.
Percentage wise, your shot is better.
It's way better.
If you shot your shot, like if we both sent the DM like, hey, let's hook up, and you did it to Leonardo DiCaprio and I did it to Betsy on Instagram,
He's getting arrested.
yes, and Leo might be like, how old are you? You know,
Yeah.
and then go from there.
Yeah.
I feel like we should try this sometime, like maybe 2 hours before the podcast, and see who gets more responses.
I mean, I'm gonna for sure,
wins.
but I'm talking
Content
about
wins.
your average male. By the way, there's this show here in New York. Is at this hotel in downtown that Leonardo DiCaprio's like part owners at, and he be at the show a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he be there with like models, like just every night, like just a group of models.
But he's like old though now,
He's
right?
like 45,
he doesn't
46.
he doesn't look like himself.
47. I mean, listen, I don't age shame.
Is that
her.
ageism?
Yeah, she's ageist.
No,
Wow.
it's not about age. He just doesn't look like the dude from Titanic anymore.
Oh, you mean the 18-year-old Leonardo DiCaprio
Yeah,
from
he
Titanic?
doesn't
1996?
look
Yeah,
like
he doesn't look
himself.
like that at
Oh.
47.
He doesn't look
Okay.
like-
Okay.
I
don't
think that's a
so.
safe bet.
Yeah, I
That's a
think
hot take.
That's pretty safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Mm.
Um,
Thank you.
But yeah, these liking pictures, like some people get mad. But you know what it is? Sometimes I'm like, yo, I totally forget. Like I'll be scrolling on Instagram and then you just see something and you like it and you keep it moving.
You keep it pushing.
It's not even like deep like that.
Yeah.
Like they think that you just in the DMs. Like, no, you just see it, you just like it, you just keep it moving.
But, and I think I have a counter to that where you can just say, no, I liked it because of the filter, because that's what it is too. Half of, when it comes to women, the Instagram women, their posts are heavily filtered, so you can just be like, hey, I like the filter work.
Yeah, ladies are working hard to put out a good photo.
That's what I'm saying.
Giving
it's
them
not easy.
I'm giving them a heart for the work they put in.
Exactly.
Because I know she has no ass, but on this photo, it kind of looked like she got an ass.
The leg, the way that the leg was placed.
Good work.
Right?
And you're doing good work.
So kudos.
Yeah.
That's
I'm appreciating the art form that is Instagram. Marty doesn't like it. I've lost Marty.
Her perplexity.
You're not buying this?
She was like, what the fuck? I feel like she stands for a lot of the women that listen to her. They're like, what are these fools saying? Like that was the face. I just seen it.
Dude, I think it was like that at the beginning, but now I think they're on board.
We're certified.
Now, yeah, I
haven't missed.
A lot of the girls that be listening to this and the men, I mean, obviously the men, but the girls, they be hitting us up and they're like,
You're right.
You're right.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
When a man likes a girl's Instagram photo, he is appreciating Instagram art.
But it's also,
it would be like hearting like the Mona Lisa.
It's also to the point where
it's just art. And Instagram is like the museum. I'm going to go to the museum and not appreciate the art that some of these butt models have created. That doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't.
Y'all sound dumb.
France, the Louvre.
Museums?
Yeah. I don't know why I just said that.
Yeah.
My favorite part about that whole clip is that you looked up like you were praying.
Oh, yeah, I was. To my favorite IG butt model. Shout out to the IG butt models who have turned their butt cheeks into a career.
A business.
That is like, some people could sing, some people could draw, but think about becoming a millionaire off your butt.
I got ass.
That's something.
What is it? Cheeks LLC, basically?
Yeah, that's good. Shout out to them.
But
ruining relationships. So many butt models have ruined relationships that they have no idea.
They have no idea.
Like they're just walking around,
doing
squats.
Squats?
And ruining their relationship.
Squats and flights?
Oh, they love squats.
Oh, yeah.
Butt models love squats.
But the thing is, too, it's like, man, can they be held responsible for that? They didn't intend to do it. They didn't want to ruin their relationships. They just posted a picture.
No, but they know what they're doing. Some of these girls, because I'm like friends with some of these girls. Some of these girls, like their analytics is like it's like 98% men following. I'm like, okay, well, you know what's happening here.
You
right?
got it, yeah.
And shout out to them, but I don't think. What do you think about? Let's go down the thing, because do you think, like, when you're in a new relationship on Instagram, do you think, is it better to just announce like, hey, this is my new boyfriend or girlfriend, or is it you just finesse pictures in and then you go down that route?
Wow, that is a very good and difficult question. I'm not sure. I didn't know that there has to be a procedure for this. Like that's also when people announce that, hey, I'm taking a break from like social media, Instagram. I'm like, did you have to announce that? You could just stop.
When people announce that they're taking a break from social media, I comment, thank God.
Okay, good. So you're very supportive.
That's their send off.
There you go. Nah, I don't know, man. I don't subscribe to none of that hard launch, soft launch nonsense. Like, yo, you dated somebody, if you feel like it's serious enough to and that sounds crazy, but if you feel like it's serious enough to put it on G, just do it.
I don't think I think we put seriousness like on IG. Like, I don't think IG makes it serious.
No.
I don't think we put that on it. I don't think IG makes it serious.
Yeah.
Anyone could post anyone. It doesn't mean that's not committing to you.
Yeah.
People think Instagram is the new promise ring.
That's probably what it is.
Like, he posted me, so that means he's serious. No, it doesn't.
Nope.
You'll break up tomorrow and you'll get unposted.
And everything will get deleted.
Yeah, and that's it. You were like you were never there.
And none of those moments mattered over those 5 months, 5 years. Like, you just delete everything and like you basically didn't experience nothing with this person.
Right.
Yeah.
And in my world, it's like, okay, I obviously am in the entertainment business. I have
shout out Jimmy Fallon.
I have a decent amount of followers, so it's like I'm not I don't post my family. I don't like posting personal stuff.
You can't.
Because what's gonna happen is, and I've told girls this before, what's gonna happen is they're gonna look for these girls, and then that's not even the worst part. I'm going to get a bunch of messages of people hating on you, other women hating on you. Which I'm more protective of the people who I'm close with
that you
than
care
that,
about.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're in the business too, like if we're both in the thing, then it's
That's
free
one
game
thing,
because you chose to.
You're both.
But if you didn't choose like to be in this thing,
you can't force it.
That's why I don't really post like family stuff. I don't really post because people start hitting you up saying really weird, creepy stuff.
Yeah, or like, oh, hey, I saw your family member.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is wrong with
Right,
you?
right, yeah.
And you know, especially I think from our generation older, because we grew up with that definitive line of the internet and no internet, we know that like you don't play around with people's families and stuff.
Right.
But the people who they just play on the internet their whole time, those are the ones where they get shocked when someone gets mad that you posted a picture of their family member. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Like, this can incite violence with the wrong person. You know? So
right. And also, I don't know, like I feel like sometimes we put like a bigger like thing on that, because if we're together and you're with me and we're going out and everything and you're at everything, like we're doing everything that's significant, we're out together, so everyone who knows me and is close to me knows that we're together. You have to like announce it to the world? People I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you're basically saying tell people you don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm not telling people, but it's like I have to make a Instagram post about it.
You don't have to do a damn thing. And then the thing is too is that, you know, you're also exposing yourselves and you're exposing your relationship to so many that's the main thing that you don't need. And then, you know, and I don't understand people who they just post everything their whole life. Like, you're exposing so much of yourself to people who don't have good intentions for you. And then, you know, you put them and you put yourself in an awkward position, because what about when you know, conflict resolute? Then what? Like, you got all these people hating somebody where it's just like you were upset because they, you know, they ate your Skittles or something. And the next thing you know, they're getting hate for no reason.
And also, let's be honest, like people think like sharing your boyfriend or girlfriend ain't no deterrent to nobody.
It's not stopping nobody.
It ain't stopping nobody.
That's
it ain't stopping men
too.
And it ain't stopping women either.
I think as men, I feel like we automatically know that, like, man, if you try to put like for social media relationships, you automatically know that it's a bunch of dudes that's gonna be shooting whether like your girl posts you or not. So it's just like, save yourself the stress and don't even like worry about it, because if you do, unless it gets crazy, just put it out of your mind.
I think I was in a relationship once where I think we just agreed to not even follow each other.
Wow, that's mature.
Yeah, we just didn't follow each other. We were just like, for what? Like, we were together all the time.
Yeah,
like
everything.
I think she got annoyed at seeing me on IG, like liking photos. So she was just like, let's not follow each other. And she didn't. And my page was weird because my page was public. So I'm like, all right. So it's like, she didn't follow me, but she could come to my page anytime and see anything. But her page was private, and I didn't follow her, so I didn't know.
She was living probably totally dangerously.
So, yeah, but I was like, you know, like, Instagram is not real life.
It's not.
Real life is real life.
That's a t-shirt.
I can post a photo with a girl and say this is my girlfriend and have 200,000 people thinking it's my girlfriend
and commenting.
And in real life, I've hung out with her one time. Or none. Yeah, like, we just took one. We just took one photo, right? Yeah. And I could have 200,000 people thinking like, oh, that's his girlfriend.
But then you know what the fucked up part is the opposite side too. Of the cool part about Instagram is the fact that you get to see your friends and family like grow up, and you see people like you. It's giving you more contact than, you know, when our family was growing up. When I was growing up in my mom's house, she would get a call from like a friend from school, high school, college, and be like, oh my God, I haven't talked to you for so long, blah blah blah. And it was like a great moment. But you didn't have the capacity to call everybody every week from high school, college, the people that you wanted to.
For sure. I think social media keeps you connected.
But
sure.
It's definitely like a double-edged sword.
Like, I have friends that I have not seen since high school, but I still feel like we're cordial because of Instagram and social media.
Absolutely.
And we talk and converse through there. So I do think there's a thing. But for relationships, I mean, like, I would challenge anyone to show me one positive for relationships that social media has. I don't think it has one.
No. You see all these people talk about they keep.
You got one?
You have one?
It's a petty one. It's not a positive for relationships, but I feel like it's positive where it's like, oh, when the relationship ends, then they have to be petty to unfollow you, so you know they're gonna see your life and get sad.
Yeah, I go to therapy for that. I don't need.
No, I don't need to.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care. Also, I mean, listen. I told you the story where I ended up in a billboard outside my ex-girlfriend's house.
Ooh.
No,
I did tell you that. I spoke about that in one of the early episodes.
Yeah,
That I had a ex who
For the HBO
we
Max
didn't
one.
speak, and then when the HBO special came
yes,
out,
you did.
her
Yeah.
best friend texted me like, "Hey, this billboard is outside her
You
house."
did tell me
yeah.
this.
Comedy.
Yeah.
That's
So it's like
comedy.
you can unfollow me, but you gonna see me.
You gonna see me. I'm out.
Yeah, see that's it right there.
Yeah, a little petty. You know, a little pettiness never hurt nobody.
See, now, but like if you didn't have that, your version of that would just be social media because you have a billboard.
Yeah.
You need it.
So does that mean that when you break up, you don't want to make you want to see somebody not happy? Like that's what it means, basically.
That's what that's what Marty was saying. Yes, Johan. Do not get Marty in this shot.
Okay.
Just get APM.
Hi.
Well, it's like, what is it? See what Taylor Tomlinson has that bit where she's like, whenever I'm in a new relationship, I buy a new perfume because I know when he smells it, he'll get sad.
That's so like, what is that about? That's terrible. Why can't you just break up and be like, all right, it didn't work out, peace, and keep pushing?
I think I've had some amicable breakups, man. Like I don't have this like thing of like when I see my exes on
that's
site.
way too stressful.
Yeah, I've had some good ones.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. Like it's okay for things not to work out. Most things
happens.
don't.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it sucks when you think that it's like when
The person that
you've
you-
invested a lot of time and energy, and now you're old and 26, and it's gonna be hard for you to meet a new man. I get it.
Especially if you're going for Leo.
Yeah.
But my thing is too, is that like, sometimes you reach a point where it's sometimes when the relationship should be over, and then it lasts a little bit longer than it should. But then in that time, why don't you just cut it instead of going through that? Oh, I don't like this person, and like when you see that person's face, you get angry. It's like, who has time for that?
Well, I think if like I think most people don't leave as soon as they think it's over, right? Because if you break up just as soon as you think you should break up, then you're not even
You're
trying.
probably not even going to be in a relationship,
right?
Yeah,
And
that's
also,
true.
we're humans, like so. Our like feelings are like they're not. You
They're
got to make
fickle.
sure that they're fluid. Feelings are fluid.
He's on fire! He's on fire!
Feelings are
Woo!
fluid.
That's
So
a T-shirt. If
you
I ever
need
heard
to-
one,
You need to wait till you really know, like, hey,
this is how I actually feel.
yeah, this is how I
Yeah.
actually feel about
Yeah.
it. And how do you feel about a text breakup?
Woo! Cold-blooded.
I don't mind it. What's this obsession of I need to hear your voice to break up? We're breaking up. Who cares how you do it?
Okay, but what
Send
about
me an email.
What about the duration of the relationship? Like you've been with somebody for 12 years and they just text you, "Hey, I don't want to be together anymore."
Well, I think I might have spoke about this on a previous podcast, but the problem is, for
put
me,
the
at
pussy in the
least,
pedestal?
no. Sometimes you try to have these heart to hearts with the ladies, and they'll start crying on
Crying,
you.
and there's no
So you
defense
can't get your
mechanism for that.
get your thing out, and before you know it, you're still in a relationship
Yeah, because you could have handled the cry.
because you couldn't handle the cry. Now,
Yeah.
some people just can man up and handle the cry. Okay, but have you ever had somebody cry in your face? Women can deal with this.
They can.
They're cold blooded.
That's
They can have a man crying to their
accurate.
face and be
And
like, "It's over.
there's no
It's
yeah.
over. Here's your hoodie.
Take
Never
your
call me
keys,
again."
Don't call me again.
They
Come
can
get
look
your
you
shit.
dead in the
Yeah.
eyes and say that.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
say
why.
that.
That's why I'm going to the movies with Ricky on Friday.
Marty, you ever broke up with somebody?
I wouldn't give the hoodie back.
You ever broke up with somebody?
No, I always get broken up with.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm aware.
That's good. That means you're good.
Are you gonna just break up with somebody in your next relationship? So
Why don't you
have
just
that-
break up with somebody just so you
Just so I can. Just
Yeah.
to date
Just to
somebody
get it
and
out
then
of your
break up with
system?
them.
yeah, it'll feel good.
I was thinking about that today.
You should do it.
I went on Bumble today. And
Yeah.
I was like, all the guys looked the exact same.
Let me guess.
Is
White?
there like a standard profile
No.
yes,
picture
white.
pose?
No,
White.
No.
No.
Wait,
not-
the profile picture pose?
What's your
the
Bumble
Bumble-
message? Like how do you
What's my-
what do you
what's
say how
my
do you say how
Bumble?
yeah.
I think it depends on like what the what like their thing is. I usually go off of what one of their like little things.
Are you a shooter first?
In Bumble, you have
You
to.
have to. You have to.
Oh, I didn't even know this.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are we talking? Like, give me some like.
Yeah, what's your
Should I
opening
go
line?
into
Let's
my
say they're
Bumble?
let's say they're into fishing.
Okay. I'll read you some of mine.
Okay,
How about
please.
that?
This is live.
Yeah, this is live and direct.
Woo!
I'm sure the fans are sitting at the edge of their seats,
They're dying right
waiting
now.
to hear Marty's
Yep.
Bumble DMs,
Yep.
Bumble,
Her Bumble
slide-ins, openers. It's tough, and this better be good, Marty, because you ladies put so much pressure on the man. Like, be creative,
Be
say
funny,
something,
but
be funny,
not
but
cheesy.
sincere, not cheesy, all
Not
these
cliche.
things. So let's hear it.
You have to be
wait,
art
no,
rustic.
I found the first 3 I wrote hi. So hold on.
Hi.
Yeah.
That's a good opener.
Oh no, wait. This one's in German. 1 second.
Can you translate it?
It's just it's basically just like sup dude in German.
Do you get
Sup, dude.
Do you get?
Yeah.
You know what
DMs
would
in
happen
Spanish?
if I messaged the girl sup, dude?
You get arrested?
She would flag my page
and
for inappropriate
and
comments.
demonetized. Yeah. Do you get DMs in Spanish?
Yeah.
Like shot at?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Big time.
what's the one that made you laugh?
I got a message just the other day after I did the Tonight Show where this lady, I mean, it wasn't in Spanish, but it made me laugh because she was like an older lady. She was like, I guess I gotta assume 50s or 60s.
Okay.
But she messaged me and she was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know that I think you're whatever. Like I think you're attractive, but I'm way too old for you, and I would love for you to marry my daughter." And that was it.
Okay.
No picture of the daughter. No nothing.
Engaged.
That was it. That was it. I just want you to marry my daughter.
That's a big compliment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready?
I just found, now I'm like, oh, they're really lame. One of them just says, "Which Harry Potter is your favorite?"
I don't think that's lame though.
That's not lame.
If they're into Harry Potter.
I think there
yeah.
was something in it that said that they were into Harry Potter.
Did he
Yeah,
was
that's
he
not
outside
bad.
like Hogwarts or something like that?
Yeah. If something they say on their profile is interesting to me, I'll usually just ask.
That's
a
your
question
in.
about it. Yeah, like somebody
Okay.
like was like, "Oh, I like biking," and I was like, "What's the longest bike trip you've ever done?" And he was like, he answered me, and he was like 80 miles, and I was like, "Oh man, sucks for you. I biked 120 to become a woman." He responded to me after that.
Yeah, that's what men like. Make us feel like shit.
Insecure.
That's the way to a man's
you go.
heart.
There you
Well,
go.
I
Like
think
shit.
that this isn't a good example because I mostly just like because the only people I talk to on Bumble are boys, and it's mostly just me roasting them for
Yeah,
funsies. 'Cause
you're a problem.
For
that's the point of
funsies.
men.
That's the point of
I met this girl at a show. Like I didn't meet her, but she was in the audience. I was watching the show, and the comic was on stage, and the girl from the audience was saying she got banned from Bumble and Tinder. She got banned. She couldn't use any of the platforms, and the comic was like, "Why'd you get banned?" And she was like an attractive, like younger girl. She was like, she got banned because she kept asking men for their income and cock size,
Oh my god.
and they reported her.
I've never done that.
They reported her too much that Tinder and Bumble was like, okay, you can't be here.
You're out of
Yeah,
here.
you can't be here.
Wow.
Yeah, and she was just like, she's like, I don't care. They ask whatever, so I want to know what I want to know.
She got right to the point though.
Yeah,
I see her vision. That might be an app.
this is gonna be a tricky one. But how do you feel about your partner following an ex?
That's a very tricky one. Man, I don't know. I don't care.
They pay us to know.
That's true. I'm still waiting on that check to clear. I really don't care. Like you said, I'm at that point where if I have to snoop or like dig, then we shouldn't be together. You know what I mean? If I feel like anything is going on and like you said, we're human, bro. I'm 34. I'm thinking about like my mom, you know, my sister paying for like the mortgage and shit like that.
Yes.
I ain't got time for it like that, you know?
Yeah, I think it varies. I think if you and your ex are cordial and there's no disrespect going on there, then okay, you know, I could I don't think I'll get involved with that. But some of these girls and guys be having disrespectful exes.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
you know if you have a disrespectful ex, and if you do have one, then you know that you shouldn't be following.
That's very true. That's very true. But then it's also like, man, if I know that there's a disrespectful ex in the getting to know phase, I'll probably just exit stage left.
Sometimes exes pop back up though.
That's true.
Sometimes they see that she's with
happy.
you. But this is what I'm saying. This goes back to like the original thing we saying about like having your sometimes you put your new man on social media and then your ex sees it and now your ex wants to crawl back into your life. And it's like now that nothing good is going to come from that, from a psychopath trying to get back into your life. Yeah. And all this came from you posting something on social media and they saw it and something triggered something in their messed up brain, like, oh, let me ruin her life again.
And because social media, that's honestly, it's a graveyard for a lot of relationships when you think about it.
Yeah, there's people that are watching your social media and want to like harm your peace
for no reason.
For no reason.
For no fucking reason.
For no reason. They just...
That's wild. That's scary.
That's just how they operate, man.
That's very scary. Yo, adulterers, stay away from those kind of people. And I hope to God, if you're one of those kind of people, go to church or keep listening to this podcast and let the laughter guide you to the light. Cause that's wild.
One thing that I'm like, this is so annoying is like whenever there's a new couple and everybody makes it their relationship goals on like internet, you're like,
you don't even know them.
You're like, they're breaking up. Like,
you don't even
soon.
know them.
Like,
they don't even like each other.
Everyone knows they are breaking up soon.
Man.
Like, and as celebrities, I get it because they're so rich that they just meet somebody and you like them and you'll be like, let's just get married. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? We're both rich. Quit
Crazy.
and just come, so I get it, but it ain't good. Anytime you see like the Lori Harvey, Dims, anytime I'm like, this ain't good.
Why do
a lot of haters.
Why do we care?
People love it. And they're like goals,
they love
and
it to
then
hate it.
With the same energy, there's haters.
Yeah, but they love it to hate it. They love it, love it, love it. They build it up, and then now it's like, okay, now it's time for us to attack it. Let's bring this shit down.
Yeah, and then everyone want to have their opinion. Whatever happened to living like private lives?
Oh, that's gone. That left back in 2005.
What happened to that? Like,
it's not cool.
You just got to put everything out there.
But you got to understand. Do you talk to young people?
No, I'm not allowed.
Think about it. Oh wait, you're on that list.
Yeah.
What happened is, bro, I think that a lot of people, like especially the younger people, there was nobody saying that, hey, you don't have to do this, and it's encouraged by their peers and their friends, and the next thing you know, that's the only way that they live life. It's wild to me.
Yeah, I mean, there's Gen Beta coming up.
Oh my god,
and I mean that literally. I'm not just calling them betas, but they're growing up in a world where you just have to put everything. But I think we're the last generation of like
we are
privacy.
Like,
you keep some stuff private.
Yeah, absolutely. But what's even terrible, I don't want to say more terrible, but think about it in the sense of, bro, there's babies that have their own Instagram pages because their parents started their own IGs for them. From a baby.
So before you turn 10, you had 20,000 followers.
Before you had consent.
I've been following you since you were a toddler.
Which is crazy.
Insane.
Before you had consent, they could sue.
If I had a baby, I'm like one of those people that's like, oh, I wouldn't post my child. I don't post family members.
No, you don't.
Why would you post a child that has nothing? I mean, do whatever you want, I guess, with your child, but a child that has like no say and like, what if they don't want to be posted?
That's number one.
And you're just deciding like, no, I'm gonna post it.
Number
now,
two,
if you have a friends and family page, that's different. If you have a friends and family page, maybe it's private. That's different.
You got a security guard.
Yeah.
You only accept people that,
that's different.
Yeah.
But these people that just put it out to the masses, I'm like, damn, I just be afraid of the haters.
But not just the haters though, but like the haters and like you said, Instagram's not real, but like the repercussions of it are real. So you have hating comments, that's one thing. But then when someone sees your family member in public and then does something, that's where it's just like, okay, like the line has been crossed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I know that there's guys out there, like girls will post their boyfriend and there are guys out there that just like, that'll motivate them. There's a type of dude out there that just wants to sleep with your girl.
Just because it's your girl.
Yeah, just because it's your girl.
It's a weird kind of fantasy.
Don't even like her. Don't even like, just like, I just want to sleep with
just
this
to ruin,
girl.
just to ruin your relationship.
There's a culture of like guys that get their like, that's clout to them, right? So it's if you lit, and you have a girl, to them is like
I'm gonna be lit.
a checkmate to be like, I'll sleep with your girl,
Yeah.
and that'll automatically make me litter than you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not as famous. So that's like a thing that you're going.
Which is it's not only crazy. It's just why do you have so much hate in your heart?
Yeah. Adulthood tip: stop hating.
That's a t-shirt.
Yeah, we're breaking new grounds here
Yeah,
with
we
this.
definitely are. But I'm just saying that why does the hate have to go? But what chip do you get from that? I never understood that. Like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna knock his joint down because it's him. Like, so basically, you just want to be that man, or you want to be that person.
Yeah, that's a little gay.
Oh,
That you want to sleep with a guy's girlfriend.
yep,
You want to sleep with another man's girlfriend.
yep.
That's gay.
All right, that happens.
You really want to sleep with him, and that's fine. There's
Just-
nothing wrong with that.
Just say it.
Yeah, just don't be weird about it.
No, don't.
Don't try to use my girlfriend as the
As the way to into
right.
into some saliva exchanging.
By the way, I gotta say this. Shout out to our gay listeners. I was in San Diego.
Shout out.
I was San Diego, and these, you know, my opinion on gay men. I think they're hilarious. I
Yes.
think they're the most funniest people.
Mhm.
And this gay couple came by. It was like a guy, and he said it was his husband, and they were like, they listened to the pod, and it was funny.
Shout out to them.
I was like, oh man, they get it.
You know what? Some of the best parties that I DJ are actually gay parties.
Oh, they don't.
Oh,
Oh, man,
oh,
a gay party. They have.
If you want to Vogue, like you ever just be like in your house and be like, "Fuck, I just want to."
Oh, for sure.
You throwing the right song,
and
they
gay
embrace
white
it.
men are one of the whites that can dance.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know what it is about gay white men, but they have like rhythm.
Yeah, it's because I think they're listening to the beat and not the words.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're very like, they care about like how they're perceived, like how, you know,
Definitely.
they're always well put together.
Absolutely.
They look good,
Yeah.
you know. So they're not just gonna be making fools.
Is
on
it
the
because
dance floor.
men are judgmental?
Yeah, I hear gay men are like the most judgmental, right?
That's the highest.
I mean, they're the
level.
head of the modeling and fashion world, and I heard they're like nobody meaner than a gay man in
But that's
a
why
position
they're
of fashion power.
That's why they're always well put together.
Yeah, they're always
Because you have to deal with other men's opinions.
Yeah, they're I mean, literally they make fashion.
Yeah.
They tell me how to dress.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
they're very skilled. Last thing we has is how do you feel about sharing passwords with them?
Like what kind of passwords? Netflix?
I feel like
Amazon?
Let's not even go. Like, why do we have to do this?
Are you talking about phone passwords?
Any password for what? We're individuals. We don't have to become one person.
Ooh. Yeah.
We don't have to become one person just because we're dating for the next few months.
Yeah.
What do you need to share passwords for? Have your privacy. It goes back to what I was saying. No, there's nothing private no more.
Nothing.
Your relationship got to be public. Your password. I know girls that are like, if I start dating a man, I need all your passwords immediately.
That's crazy. Who do they work for?
That's just
Which
what, they're
agency?
just like, that's what it is.
Why do they think that's okay? And
Trust
then are they
issues.
giving away the passwords?
Trust issues.
Are they giving away the password? Is it vice versa?
I mean, I don't even know, because if you break that out on me on the first date, I'm out of here.
I'm out. That's stage 5 level clinging.
Yeah, if you tell me I need to have your password,
Do you just laugh and leave?
not even on some like anything to hide it, but I'm just like straight up, just like no.
No. Who do you think you are?
Like no.
And then they use that no as, that's
he's
why
hiding something.
you hiding something.
Like, no, I'm not. I just don't want to. First of all, I'll be more worried when it comes to passwords. What's your face, Marty?
Yeah, are you
don't like
agreeing or are you disagreeing? Are you just shocked?
I'm sorry. You just had. You're looking at me. You're looking at me like you hate what I'm saying.
No, I'm sorry. I was having a thought.
What was it? The people want to know.
The passwords?
No, it had nothing to do with it. I was just thinking you hate so many things that girls do on dates. How well would an episode do if we just did an episode of what you do like on dates?
It would be too quick.
Like,
We could do a reel for that. A 1 minute reel.
We can film it right after this, but what would that list even be?
I don't say a lot of things I hate that women do on dates.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
99% of things that we talk about are things you have problems with.
Well, I mean,
That
it is
women
we're
can
doing
do.
comedy, right? How funny would it be if I came up here and told you all the things I love, right? Comedy is about hate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of feel like it would be really funny if you just said, this makes me really happy. And then we just sat in silence.
You're making me out to be some toxic man.
Woman hater?
Yeah, that when all the ladies that listen knows nobody loves women more than me. Everybody knows that. I'm the biggest supporter of women and their plight.
You're a feminist.
Yeah. No, but obviously on a lot of things we're exaggerating. You know, you're trying to be funny. You do it and if they understand. I've told you I got an email from a DM from a girl that was like, she was like, I love it when you speak for all women. like that's what she said. She was like, I literally love it when you speak for all women, which is clearly like, all right, you get it.
Yeah,
you get the joke. But I don't think. But come on, Marty. I feel like none of the stuff I say that I don't like, you would like from the opposite sex or from the woman or from a girl. If you went on a date with a girl and she was like, I'm going to need your passwords. You'd be like, no.
No, but has anyone ever gone on a date with you and said, I'm going to need your passwords like the same
No,
day?
I know a
But
girl.
we know people.
No, I know a girl who says she does that, but she didn't do it to me. But she said that's her rules.
That's a requirement.
Like her rules are like if she dating somebody, she wants to know your password, like your phone password. That's just her rules. But never did it to me.
So if the person says no, then she's just like, okay, I'm not dating.
According to her, she's out. If like she thinks you're like a sneaky bandit, if you don't give it to her.
Does she give the passwords up?
I think she doesn't care.
Does she have a burner phone?
She has, probably. I got 2 phones. You do too.
Well,
but it's for business.
Yes.
Yeah. What?
What is your second phone for, both of you?
Business.
What do you mean?
Business.
You have a phone and then you have a business phone.
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean?
That's not normal. That's like something.
So why do we both have it?
Why do we both?
That's
why
like
does it
something
happen?
that was done in like 2002.
When?
People had flip phones.
You weren't even born then.
You weren't.
Okay. That's not wait, so you have 2 iPhones
Yes.
and you carry around both.
Yes.
And one is for work.
Yes.
And one is for business. Or one is for personal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Which number do we have?
That's the question.
You should ask yourself that.
Dun, dun.
That's the $1 million question.
That's the question.
I'd rather not say.
Yeah, we
So
can't divulge.
You can't just have one phone and put people's contacts, like just know someone's contact. You need to, what is the point of that?
One's for business.
Why though? Do you not?
Some people have
Business needs to get done.
Some people have 3 phones.
So your personal phone, nope. But then like, what if like, so does your dad have your work phone number? If he
Family
can't
has
reach
all
you?
My dad
numbers.
has both.
Yeah.
So then what's the point?
For business.
It's pretty transparent.
Yeah, I don't
understand
get-
where
I don't get the
confusion
question.
comes from.
Like, but why wouldn't you just be, if personal people can get your work phone, is it just so
Do you
you
really
don't want
want-
your friends?
Personal people
They need
can't get my work phone.
You just said your dad can get your work phone.
the number.
The number, yeah.
Yeah.
So then
It's like a bat line.
why?
It's also like the fact that, especially in entertainment, you meet people a lot and they're like, oh yeah, let's network, let's get the number, let's get this, let's get that, and the third. And then you get tired of giving your personal number out because like these people have no filter or whatever. So you have your work phone where you don't really care if the number's out because it's almost like a public number. It's almost like 1-800 blah, 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 right? So you know that like that's your work phone. And then some people I know they have 3 phones. So they have a personal, they have a work phone, and they have the like, I'm totally blowing off anybody who has this phone number. Like that's the phone that you pull out where it's just like.
Well, my business phone has 2 numbers.
So you have 3 numbers?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have that.
Yeah.
I'm totally blowing
But 2
this person
phones.
off. Yeah.
Yeah. 2
And
phones.
it doesn't make sense, but when you're in enough of these rooms where you know like how people operate, it'll make sense to you where you're like, oh, this is one of those lessons that's not going to happen until we get to 1 million subscribers.
I've never met 2 other people that have multiple phones that weren't in a 2000s movie, but okay,
You
guys.
never met 2 celebrities.
Oh my God.
Adulthood Pod, baby. Episode 30. Thank you guys for listening. You guys have been great. Another dope episode in the books.
Sir.
Shout out to the adulterers.
That's
Shout
how you
out to
close.
Marty McFly. Shout out to
Marty
Johan
Mar.
doing the sounds. We're doing it, baby.
Woo.
30 episodes in, and we still climbing.
Woo.
Come back next Monday for more pro adult tips. I'm Ian Lara, and that's DJ 8 p.m.
Holler.